YouTube. So this is the first part of this. I'm gonna install a, it's kind of dark right now, get this light back on. This 32-inch Samsung LED 1080p. Got Sam helping. Hey, Sam. Hey. He's like, you talking to me? Yeah. He's not really helpful. Ignore the junk. I had to clean this closet out. Got the Xbox One. And I don't know if you see, you got a mount down there, right there. I got some wire over there. Everything's everywhere right now. I'm gonna run the wire first. My goal is to mount this TV somewhere or over here on this wall. I'm gonna drill some holes somewhere. I haven't decided exactly where yet. But part one, I'm gonna piece all these together into one big video though, so you'll see. All right, guys, this is step 2. And by the way, I met another one of my YouTube subscribers today. Shout out to him, you know who you are. I don't even think I caught his name. We were talking about training and stuff in PSD with him and one of his buddies. But this is step 2. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. This brace, there's a brace that sits right here that holds that in. That light's in the way. That brace, I took that brace down. It goes like up here. Take that down. That's what I did. There's 2 bolts, a bolt here and a bolt here, standard size. If you remember, this poor little guy, it's just a star. I don't know if y'all can see that. Try to focus that. It's a star, but just one of these. This thing's still sick, it's broke. But you kind of see the cabinet's kind of loose, but not really loose. Loosened up this one and this one just to kind of give it some free play. You see I got the wire ran right there. See, I'm all about concealing wires. If you go over here, you can kind of see it. You really can't. It's behind the seat, and it goes straight to my inverter. All right, so that's the plan. I'm gonna get a zip tie in, zip tie this excess, and it'll sit up in this hole right here. All this, I've taken all this apart. There's a face on the front of this actually. It just pops right off. If you got a Cascadia, I don't know if you ever tried it, but you see that's how the cabinet usually looks. Just pull it off. It literally, it's got, excuse me guys, it's got those little guys, the little things on the 4 corners. Just literally yank, like kind of gently but firmly yank on it, and it's just kind of, it sits in these holes right here, and it'll come on off. All right, so that's part 2. Stay tuned for part 3. Next step is obviously to re-secure your bolts. That one's secure, that bolt's secure, that one, those screws, and then these 2 spots. Still have our cord in place. Like I said, I zip tie it up. I'm gonna have this rest inside of here like this, all of this, and then I'll bring the cords from the TV in here. This is the plan right now. Now the next step is I'm gonna go ahead and break the mount out and see what we're working with as far as space and what we need. So without further ado, grab yourselves a bottle of water, spring water. Got that purified mess if you haven't already, so start hydrating yourselves. Guys, so we hit a roadblock. Y'all see all this junk on my bed? Oh my god, that's all the stuff on my cabinet. I had to go to Walmart. That I paid $40 for that mount over there from the company store. Y'all see it say 10 to 29. You know, they assured me everybody hooks up 32s to that. You know, I was like 2 inches, you know, probably does not work. So I had to go to Walmart and get this one right here. Ran into a hiccup. It didn't have screws for this TV. I had to go over. Prime has a parts desk. You can get pretty much free screws. Had to get some screws for this. You see, they're not traditional, but they work, and that's all that matters. So Cinnamon Toast Crunch, look at that. I'm gonna just go ahead and start working on to get that mount up here to go ahead and secure it. I gotta hurry up because it's getting late, and I gotta get some sleeper time because we're leaving about 4 in the morning. So, woo! YouTube, ignore the mess, man. I've already given that disclaimer. It's gonna be messy until I finish. But I installed, you know, kind of assembled the mount. This one, I don't really like it. You see those screws? You know, I thought I did it the wrong way, but that's the way it has to be. because where the thread, you know, the screw-in part, like where the thread is on the wing, that part. So if you put the screw in the other way, it only holds the wing, it won't hold it to the mount, so it only goes one way. But you see, I went ahead and drilled 2 holes. I always, my rule of thumb, if you're not good with drilling, you know, first make sure it's level and straight, use a leveler. But start with a smaller drill bit than what you actually need, or than what you think you need, at least one size smaller, because sometimes, you know, you think you need a bigger size and you actually don't. So that's my drilling tip from a non-expert driller. Alrighty guys, you see I got it installed up here. I put washers on the outside. There's washers between the metal and this side of the plastic, and then you see there's washers on this side. Couldn't use a big one on this side like I wanted to. There is a washer back there, but it's not as large as that one. Give you guys some light so you can see. It's not as large as that one. You can kind of see it behind the nut. But these are really tight, but don't go so tight where you pull through the plastic if you're doing this. Alright, so that's that step. The next step is put the TV up. We got power going, so let's see what we can do. Alright guys, so our final step, not our final, excuse me. So we got our power hooked up. You guys see the power lights on. TV's mounted. You know, one thing, a bonus that I didn't realize, you know, actually I am impressed. I do like it. You know, this is exactly what I wanted. It slants kind of down toward the bed so I can see. But a bonus that I didn't realize is that, you know, I got a top bunk. Guess what? It'll still come down, and it doesn't affect the TV. Actually, if you're sleeping up here on the top, you've got a perfect TV. But I don't know who's going to be stealing my TV. That's not going to happen because we don't have people riding. So we're going to be closing this back up. That's like a little extra dresser there. I saw my clothes up there. But yeah, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. I just got to make sure, you know, make sure your screws are always tight. You know, definitely check them, especially since you know, this is a fresh install. The next few days I will be checking the screws because I don't want them to jiggle. One thing I didn't mention, that these nuts here are lock nuts, so that's the most important part here. Get lock nuts to put back here. Do not put regular nuts because they might jiggle loose. So our next step is going to be cleaning this mess up. Let's see how good we do. Alright guys, so you see the TV is installed and everything is like picked up. I gotta get me some dinner and I gotta feed my puppy because I'm sure he wants some food. So I'm about to hook this TV up to my computer and see if I can't get some Netflix going. You know what I'm saying? That Netflix and chill with me and my puppy. Oh yeah. Y'all stay tuned. If y'all have any questions about how I did that, y'all see all of it. I showed you every step, so you can get this. If you got a truck, get it in there. Let's go.